Hi, this is Joe again with another review. For the sake of this video, I'm going to speak a little bit loud. For the sake of this review, I'm going to discuss the 1953 science fiction horror film, It Came from Outer Space. Of course, this movie was also originally filmed in 3D. Because it came out of the year that 3D was invented, 3D movies became a novel thing. Fortunately, the original run of 3D wouldn't last till barely a year. And of course, one of the last 3D movies that ever come out was the original Creatures from Black Lagoon, and it ties in with this film because one of the male stores of Creatures from Black Lagoon stored in It Came from Outer Space. There's the guy from the store in both those movies, in this particular role, in It Came from Outer Space, plays like a teacher who is like a sometime astronomer. He does astronomy on the side. I mean, he was like an amateur into astronomy. You're looking at the stars, the telescope, and stuff. And he looks with his girlfriend, who's played with Barbara Rush, who was a hottie in this movie. She was smoking hot, and she they were both checking out through his telescope, the stars, the all the stars and everything, and they happened to see this meteor crash nearby, and or at least it was close enough to be able to see it through the telescope where it landed and stuff. And said, "Oh, that looks so cool." And the girl, the Barbara Rush character, said, "Oh, this is so cool," and stuff like that. But they realized, or the guy did, realized that it was actually a spaceship. And he goes, "Oh, let's go check this out." So they go and check it out, and the guy goes down there, and he finds out that it's actually a spaceship down there. Excuse me. He didn't actually physically see the aliens and stuff, but he saw what was going on, and saw that that's a actual vehicle, spaceship there. And he informs the local sheriff. And of course, the local sheriff is a stereotypical skeptical sheriff. Says, "Come on, you're making this up." And by the time the sheriff gets back out there, the ship is gone. The reason why is because most of it is in or was moved into an abandoned mine, and the aliens come out and they capture a couple of humans, and it's kind of like a little bit of invasion of body snatchers, which will come out to like 3 years late after this film was made, or should I say came out, I should say, and they, impersonate or absorb the bodies of a couple of humans, including Barbara Rush's character, because they need the human hands and fingers and stuff to fix their ship. I mean, the truth of the matter is, this is like an alien invasion movie where the aliens don't be anything. Because they were like passing through, our galaxy, and they land on Earth, and they crash down on Earth because something went wrong with their ship and stuff, and they crash down on Earth, and they try to repair their ship and get out of there, or get off Earth. And they were not interested in Earth. They don't give 2 cents about Earth. They just want to get out of there. And they're asking this professor, this teacher, to help. And he says, "Oh, what should I help you? You're invading the bodies of my friends, And they explain, said, look, we need to impersonate the human form. They're okay. The bodies are okay. The minds are okay, and they're going to return them as soon as we completely finish our repairs." And they asked the guy to stall for time so they could fix the ship. While that's going on, people start noticing crazy stuff is happening, and they go out to where this mine is to kill these aliens, and they find out, see what the aliens look like, and it's like one of the ugliest, and your ugliest, aliens who are like a one-eye thing. It's kind of like the song that was popular at the time. I don't know exactly what year it came out. Like the one eye, one horn flying purple people eater. This is what, I mean, it wasn't purple because you can't tell if it's what the actual color of this creature is because it's a black and white movie. But it's kind of like that without the horn. And it was like an ugly thing. And that's what the actual creature was. And of course, the humans saw him and they actually want to kill him. But long story short, they were able to repair the ship in time and get out of there and get off Earth, go back to where planet they were from. But that's the base, really the basic story of this movie. It's not. I don't really have that much to say about this film, other than the synopsis of this movie. But the only other notable actor who was in this film, other than the lead actor who was, like I mentioned at the top of this review, was in Creature from Black Lagoon, was Russell Johnson. Of course, but 10 years later, I think like 10, 11 years later, he was in Gilligan's Island. He played professor in Gilligan's Island. So to see him in a role in a B horror movie like this, it's really quite interesting to see an actor that, at least I did, grew up being on Gilligan's Island, being in this movie, and it's really, it's interesting to see him actually play a straight role instead of an over the top, smarter than everybody professor who does some crazy stuff on Gilligan's Island. He does some crazy stuff in this movie, but it's mostly what we would call a straight role. I don't mean sexuality wise, I mean just playing straight. And it's hard to keep a straight face when watching a movie like this. And the special effects were really quite novel. How they do the bubble effect on the camera lens. They put a bubble on the lens and they just photograph like that to give you the point of view of the aliens. That was pretty interesting little bit they did. But in terms of the film, I thought the film was okay, but not great. It's one of those movies that you could cross off. If you like watch 50s horror science fiction films or the alien invasion film genre, you can scratch this one off the list. At least I can. But it is what it is. It's kind of maybe cheesy or maybe dated by today's standards because of the special effects or the plot, or it's like I said earlier, the alien invasion is like a stereotypical alien invasion movie from the 50s where the aliens don't invade Earth. That's the plot of the movie. So that's pretty much what I have to say about it. So that's my review of the movie It Came From Outer Space. Please click on the video, please rate it. Please subscribe to my channel. Please forward this video on your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews and on my YouTube channel at rowdyc.com. There's OWDY and that's C.com. That's the homepage of Rowdy Reviewer. Chris Lee Moore, and please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.